Check it out. That's so cool. Oh yeah. The air is on, so I'm sorry if that gets caught up with the sound. I have great luck with my koi. They're on demand, and so I decided to experiment and paint something a little different with them. You've seen, and I'm going to put it right here, that I have done the koi rock before, where I paint the whole rock and then I paint in the individual little rocks, and then I come back and highlight it. Okay, so the next thing I've been doing is finding the prettiest rocks I can find with the unusual markings, and it looks gorgeous once it's sealed. I'll paint the fish on and then leave the rock solid. Again, another beautiful rock that I found. This one was a solid white, and then I saw something that another artist did. Now she's not on YouTube. I think I've seen her in Pinterest, because you know Pinterest is doing videos. I saw that she used like her watercolors and just kind of put the rocks in. It was kind of like staining the rock itself to make the little rocks. And I love the little different variations of color. I used 3 different ones. And I just put it where it has an impression of the rock. So I like that. Then I got to thinking, I'm gonna try it on a black rock, which she doesn't do. She only uses the light white or white gray rocks to do it with. I tried it with a darker one, and I used this time some glaze, because you know the darker rocks, more solid, not as porous. And I liked the look of it where it's just a hint of the bottom floor of the pond with all the little river rock and pebbles. And this one I really like. I started off doing it just like this one, and I felt like it didn't have enough. So what I did was I used glaze to put it on instead of watercolor, and then I glazed over the whole thing a colored glaze. The colors I used was a maple syrup, marshmallow, black, and white. Alright, I'll be back.
Now that you're
one the way I usually do my koi rocks, and you'll see the difference where I put a base coat on and then I paint the rocks on all over. And light taupe. And I put a little cream and white in there too for highlights. I want to have a variety available for my customers. So now I'm going to do this side. This is burnt umber and black mixed in, and I have a little bit of cream in there. When it gets mixed in with the burnt umber and black, it becomes like a gray color, almost like a taupey gray. Sorry, I went off screen for a second there. That's the base coat, as you can see. Now I'm going to start putting the rocks on while the base coat is wet. Now what I do is fill it in with a bunch of little rocks. It's like a turtle shell right now. But see, I'm adding a lot of little rocks. Maybe that's what I should do next, is a turtle shell. Love doing those. I added a few more rocks. This rock here I'm doing for my father. It has like a little bit of embedded pebbles in it that are a different color, and I didn't think that would be good to sell, but now I'm starting to change my mind. But anyway, I'm still doing this for my father's 75th birthday. And I came up with something different. Here you can see I painted some stones in the crevices to look like the pebbles that are in this rock right here. As I did my usual impression of stone like you do in the bottom of a water garden for koi. And one of these is one of the, also a white pebble inside this rock. And it's this one. And I mimicked the color, giving the impression of the pebbles all through it. And I didn't like how it was just looking like this. And then I thought, why don't I add some tiny pebbles? in it. So what I do is for this color, I've been using two different. Using the toasted marshmallow and the fawn. And they're both made for multiple surface. They really get them in here to the rock. And then I've got this little dotting tool. You see the tip. I dip it in, first in the fawn, and I just put a few dots here and there. And then I dip it in the toasted marshmallow, put a few dots there, and I let it kind of start getting smaller and smaller because it's running out of paint. And I just fill it in to look like little pebbles. I go back and forth to the darker color and the lighter color. And just fill it in like so. And I'm really liking the look of that, and I think my dad's gonna love that. I may have to do one of these to put in my shop just for the fun of it. I'm not sure, maybe on this rock here. Or this rock. This rock would probably be best because see, it's got some damage to it too. Some crevices and some things that have kind of like embedded in it. Little stones and gravel. So I think that would be good. What I'll do is I'll put my large stones on here and then go back and put the gravel to match. There's even one that's like a terracotta red color. Black. Little specks of black, red. That one looks like gravel. So yeah, I think I'll do that to this rock. Do that because I can't really do much painting on it because as you can see, it's got little holes and cracks in it. So it's perfect for coin painting because that will just go well with the background. That's what I think I'm gonna do. And then this one also, I didn't paint the stone in like I did this one. Once again, I did it with a glaze. I was going to use the watercolor, but like I said, the watercolor does well on a rock that's very porous. And these dark rocks are not really not porous at all. They're more solid hard. So I used my glaze right here, glaze medium. And then afterwards, after all this is done, this is what I sealed the back with so far. And it's got 2 coats on it to get it really shiny. It's a high gloss varnish by Liquitex. Alright, move these jokers out of the way and finish putting my little dots on here. Filling it in. And then after I'm done, I gotta work on the other side of it. decided to do this rock. See, that's without the dots, which is still very beautiful. But with the dots, I thought it would give it a little something extra. I'm really liking that, so I'm gonna add it to the rest. And I'm just using one color. I'm using the dark taupe. I decided to use the toasted marshmallow just to put here and there, just a couple little tiny dots just to highlight it here and there. But I'm liking how that looks with just a little bit of highlight. That's pretty. Thank you for watching.